Hi, welcome back to Juton's podcast about the Villain of Truth's podcast about social awesomeness issues. Sorry. Anyway, let's get right to it. This one is one that I've gotten a little bit of feedback about. It's kind of harsh. It's really deep. And anyway, I'm going to throw myself at it and we'll see how it goes. This is going to be a one-off. It's Chromosome Time Bomb. No land. Man on fire, I'll aid the pyre. Built from my own bones, scorched off the ligaments stolen while I, pardon me, laid my head down. Beside a plague entity of carnal lust, avidity on demand, behind everyday eyes, child of mine or the demon's own. Doesn't matter. His fleshless skin, dry heaves for acceptance, thrust of destruction, innocence, lost too young to the inappropriate value of the devil. Chromosome Time Bomb. Man who penetrates his daughter. Black out, strike after punch, drunk, violent rape, wasted inner peace, a morbid trial. Gray twilight after a poetic mushroom cloud of of verbiage explaining the decay of sexuality as the sky falls. Down the thighs of a bird at dusk. Eyes. Heat as a moment of recluse to pillage her in the innermost being. A drunken dialogue with a daydream at the pub. Illogical principles thrown down the stairs. Out the window the daughter flees, victim of sexual crime in the dark, dry underbelly invisible sheets. Nothing to hide the intoxicating shame that lies inside after the predator of rape has finished his breach. Malification of a disgusting nature, innocent child's womb stolen by blood after she tested positive for a beating. Visual image hidden damage at the blame without cost generation, where men lay hands on their daughters, take the stand against their own flesh and blood, after netting a story of accusation of flesh against her flesh, exposing a lie against the truth that inside dwells a chromosome time bomb, whose birth will wipe away the hate and arrival of perfectly defected free eyes. Staring back at her, a moral image in retrospect. Amidst the tears she promised the same wounds won't ever happen again to her newborn daughter. Prisoner arrival for vengeance. He raped without penalty of the same time spent behind bars while the cost reeled her life before the judge until all that reamed out was silence. Before the the flashing lights of a living room lit a tube, she became the embodiment of domestic violence. Crimson spattered a steel married flesh, lost control as the knife impregnated him. Mercy is for the free, not for the fugitives, living in the home of a rapist, for a bloodline would-be father. Silent chalk outline, the police pass her by. Not a single question nor cold cuffs, she stands amidst the vermilion scene at peace. This is the story of a wound so deep, may no one ever live through nor discover such a travesty in their own lives from the longest memory trapped inside. In earnest anticipation of, this is Juton. This was Chromosome Time Bomb, a one-off. I hope you enjoy. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. This is really intense. I gotta go.